Ein herzliches Willkommen und Hallo zu einem weiteren Part Metaphorie Fantasio. Ich bin Sam Simmerfix. Beim letzten Mal haben wir hier Luis uns in den Weg gestellt. Unser Ziel war es, das Königszepter zu nehmen und ein für alle Mal das Duell um das Königreich hier zu entscheiden. Doch, wir haben ihn zwar bezwungen, aber es hat nicht gereicht, denn er konnte fliehen, hat uns eine Horde an Menschen raufgesetzt und wollte entkommen. Wir haben es geschafft, ihn einzuholen, doch das auf Kosten unserer Freunde. Unsere Ladies kämpfen irgendwo hier gegen eine unendliche Horde aus Menschen, während hier unsere Männer Helmsy, Basilo und selbstverständlich ein gutes Stroll hier den Fairnessläufer von Luis beschädigt haben, sind wir hier mit Nuros in den Fairnessläufer gecrashed. Wir wissen nicht, was aus unseren Freunden geworden ist. Es sah nun sehr, sehr schwer aus, aber Luis kann uns nicht mehr entkommen. Es ist kurz davor, dass die Sonne aufgeht und es endlich entschieden wird, wer der nächste König ist. Und ich würde mal sagen, es ist Zeit, Luis zu zeigen, wer auf den Thron gehört.
You've lost everything, and yet still here you stand. I must say your audacity is almost admirable. However, you rejected me, and I will not relinquish the royal scepter. Since we cannot come to terms, we can only decide this through battle. I have but one final question. Prince, do you wish to stop me? Or do you wish to be king? What is it you truly want?
They're the same thing.
But they are not. The king shouldered the people's pain all he could, and still his paradise never came. You need only look at the kingdom now to see that. But it hardly matters now. My ascension is complete. With my own hands, I will tear apart these lie-laced dreams and bury the past. Here ends the royal bloodline and the legacy of the archetypes. We stand on the threshold of a new dawn, a new age.
I can't listen to any more of this. What new age? What do you know about him? All you do is destroy. You refuse to believe in dreams. That's why you can't believe in anything that's gradual, complicated, and slow to change. All that means is that you give up on everything. You'll never beat us. You're nothing but a coward trying to escape this reality for one you made up.
The time for words has passed. So be it.
Such intense magla!
The quintessential force of the archetype. Is this all?
Such strength! How? It's happening so quickly!
Behold! This is the Royal Scepter's potential. Resist no longer. As I said, I would rather not force needless death upon you. Embrace it once more. Take your true form and become worthy of my new world. You are unfazed by the melancholy. Yet you thirst. Drink deep of the magma.
no! Not again!
What?
Stop! No! No! Get me! Wake up! I said wake up! Hey, please,
My obstacles are clear. The boy
open your eyes!
is no more.
Wake up! Please! You have to wake up.
Where? Are you awake now? I summoned you just in time. Do you remember what happened? What you've done? I ripped out my... I'm frankly amazed you would go to such lengths, even to fight back against the spell. If I hadn't saved you, you really would be dead. But rest assured, we're finally safe. As for where we are far, far away from that hellish world. Do you remember the first time we met? I was sure you would find a clue in your journey that might reveal where in the world this place is. So I believed anyway, but I was wrong. From the start. This place is... It was never of that world to begin with. No. Maybe there's a better way to put it. This is a place that exists between reality and fantasy. In other words, the world we've been living in is fantasy. The journey was all an illusion. An illusion? There's nothing but despair in that world. And it will never get better. It's an endless, painful, irredeemable hell. I'd always believed that creating a utopia was possible. And if there was desire, then I thought maybe one day someone would achieve it. But I came to realize I was mistaken. In the end, a fantasy is just that. A fantasy. But all that primordial chaos only exists in that world. The world of reality is nothing like that. Really, it's an environment you should know quite well. You've come to know so much of it already. Through text on a page. Now, behold! Isn't this? Indeed. It's the world I wrote accounts of in my novel. Until now, you've thought this world a mere fantasy. But it's not.
So the world I know is all an illusion. And the world of the novel is... reality?
Surely you already know. There is no deadly magic, no prejudice between its people. Now, all you have to do is admit that everything you've been through has been nothing but a story, just a fantasy. Then this can be your perfect reality. Your journey of revolution was just a passing dream. Let me take you back to reality, child.
What will happen to my friends?
You don't have to worry. As long as you can accept that this place is real, everyone will be safe. That world is past any point of redemption. Change is impossible. The royal magic was supposed to be the turning point, but it was all for nothing. In the end, people don't want their world to change. They just want someone to be a sponge for their infinite anxieties. That's all. You can't blame Luis for wanting to end that cycle. How could anyone accept that they lived in a world that miserable?
Even so, I don't want to give up on it.
Come on, snap out of it!
What?
My, such disbelief on your face. But once you stop to consider it, the ideas fall apart. Come now. Magic? Some otherworldly force capable of anything with anxiety as its fuel? A fanciful idea to sustain a fantasy world. Illusion. All of it. Those curiosities in academia, they were there because of the place's connection to true reality. And not even they could endure. You still don't believe me. Why is that?
I still have unfinished business.
But why? What unfinished business remains in an unwinnable battle? If I hadn't saved you, you would have died there. You don't have to chase your fears and anxieties based on some misguided concept of justice. It was all illusory, and there is no shame in accepting that. Reality is a monolith. Reality is unchangeable. So stay here in Utopia, in the place you loved reading about so much.
This place, it isn't a utopia.
You mean you deny it? Will you deny that the world of the novel is Utopia?
I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right? Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier, right?
The journey, my friends, they were as real as anything I've known.
Why won't you understand? Please, I don't want you to die. I can't lose anything else. Truly, I see. I understand now. I remember. I had indeed lost everything. Despite my lofty ideals, I lost everything. Academia, the woman I loved, even my only child. Reality isn't just cruel. It's cruel beyond any hope of change. That's why I had wished for someone to strike me down and end my misery.
Who are you?
Me. If I were to call myself by a name you know, my name is Ithludius V. I once reigned as king. Or, I'm half of one, to be accurate. I was born of the very magic that split the prince in twain, and gave rise to you and this place. No, it is not real. We are inside the book you hold. It served as your key to visiting me. This was the form of my youth, when first I entered the ancient sanctum. Perhaps it would be best to call me a discarded shadow of idealism. I once took such joy and passion from my ideals. I truly believed that I might end the strife and discrimination that plagued our people across nigh endless years. But the tremendous incomprehension and injustice that defines our world, it was more than I could bear. It broke me. And Luis, he's likely going through the same thing. I want to save you from that despair. I understand now that I would do this as your father. Could not bear to lose my child a second time. If you stay here, at least you'll be saved. Do you truly still want to leave this place and risk your life to face a reality you can't change?
If I stay here, then I've already lost.
You are on the cusp of dying at Luis's hands. Is that not proof enough that we lack the power to change reality? I can't let you throw your life away against that man. I must stop you. Even if you come to hate me for it. Fantasy is a curse, sweet in seeming. And if I must save you from it, I will teach you what reality is. I suppose how I promised to travel the world someday is destined to be only another unfulfilled dream. Archetypes embody the power of heroes who sought to change the world. And even having mastered such power against Luis, you could accomplish nothing. I wrote all my ideals into my novel, but my love's death showed me how empty it all was. You cannot sacrifice your one life for an empty dream.
I have to try at least.
Why can't you see that those ideals will only invite ruin? If no one else, you must live. That world is beyond your help. Beyond any utopia. You must face reality, my son.
Papi?
Forward!
Oh, Leute, das ist ja mega cool hier. Also, dann legen wir los. Ist natürlich jetzt nicht so gut. Okay. Wir schauen einfach mal, was er so drauf hat. Ah, nicht allzu viel, sehr gut. Papi, wir räumen ja mit auf mit dir.
So you would vainly struggle onward in the real world. The novel I wrote for you seems to have kindled only ideals of naivete in you. Then even my folly has come to haunt you. My mistakes poison your life. As your father, you leave me no choice. I will put an end to this madness. This is for your sake.
Er hat die ganzen Archetypen-Skills, aber zum Glück nur so gnadenlos überlevelt. Oh, wie cool, Mann. Also das war jetzt ein mega cooler Plot-Twist hier so nur nebenbei, gell? Also, dass der hier einfach, unser Vater ist, okay. Zuck. Ich hab mich, wieso gehe ich eigentlich nach vorne? Und er ist in Wahrheit Hydalos, der König, der hier verzweifelt ist. Er ist der hier, der ins alte,
It was in this story, in this book, where you found your ideals. Haven't you always dreamt of utopia? Why do you resist it now?
der halt ins alte Heiligtum gegangen ist und natürlich auch der geträumt hat, die Welt zu verändern, aus der dann nichts geworden ist.
You were my first reader. You of all people have to understand.
By this power, I'll cut through.
So this is what it means to truly strive toward an ideal. What irony. After I spoke of fulfilling my dream alongside you. What power to see the archetypes brought to such heights in so little time. If you go back now, Your ambitions will avail you nothing. You'll only die a dog's death. What is it that drives you so?
You gave up on your hopes, but I will not.
What? You think I chose to give up? Are you this determined to cling to your beliefs? Is that truly what separates us and keeps me confined here? Such power. Can it be? No matter how dire your fate, you never gave up. You surmounted every barrier, gathered and united soul after soul, and now, at last, across 3 nations, 8 tribes, and humankind, to unite heroes across such abyssal divides would require surpassing power. The king of all archetypes. Is that the role you would seize? A true king in body and soul.
Do you hear me? Your Highness!
Oi! Wake up, Your Highness! How? Their voices reach you? Been here? It would seem your future is not yours alone to
Waiting for me.
The support and ardor of your allies. Yes. The very paths beyond your own perspective. I see. That is whence you draw your power. Neglect anxiety and lead to ruin. Even before the war of destruction, the downfall was foretold. Yet still, they met their prophesied end. Perhaps archetypes are the will of humankind of old, left to us. A plea that we learn from their failures, that we might rebuild the future ripped from them.
We don't know that it can't be done.
Fascinating. Even as you face down the gravest oppression of reality, still you persist. Still you seek the world's unknowns as precious possibility. I see. Well, if you believe there is more to the story than the end I see, then it is yours to tell. Once you return reality, this place will surely fade as the dream it is. I, myself, will not be spared. Unlike you, my other half is long gone. And any reunion, lost. But if I truly am the idealized soul and hope of your father, then before I fade, I entrust you with the power of my life. Not as the author more, but as your father, the king.
Eine Macht in dem Mund. Obwohl mein Buch am Ende nur dem Ruhm der Vergangenheit nachging, vielleicht kannst du uns ja die wahre Macht der Fantasie zeigen. Ich halte dich nicht länger auf. Triff dein letztes Mal deine Vorbereitung. Ich werde dir als Moore behilflich sein. So, hey Moore. Na, wie geht's dir? Alles gut, oder? Blöde. Oh, es hat mich voll geheilt. Das ist aber lieb. Dann speichern wir nochmal. Und dann würde ich mal sagen, ist es an der Zeit, aufzubrechen. Gruppe. Leben unsere Freunde noch? Die Gruppe ist voll. Ja, werden sie noch irgendwo sein. Also, mit Gebrüll zum Grande Finale. Auf Wiedersehen, Moore. Durch diese Tür wachst du auf. Louis verwandelt einen Dämon und die drohende Gefahr des Todes vor deinem Gesicht. Aber du hast dem Schicksal schon einmal ein Schnippchen geschlagen. Wenn du siegst und König wirst, hast du deine Ideale endgültig als wahr bewiesen. Diese Fantasie ist nicht nur ein leerer Traum. Dieser Traum kann die Welt verändern. Offenbar hat mein Roman nunmehr ausgedehnt. Lass das alte Buch ruhig hier. Von nun an wirst du es sein, der die Geschichte schreibt. Deine eigene, wahre Fantasiegeschichte. Machen wir aus der Fantasie Realität.
Prove to me that fantasy has the power to color reality. Now, onward, O King of a new dawn!
Everyone! He's awake!
Is he all right?
Thank the stars.
Considering it was we who engaged Amata's gambit, this must be rather humorous to him.
We pulled through, thanks to Neurus. Can't believe he caught us mid-plummet on that busted Skyrunner.
Well, don't leave out Heisme. Eh? Wouldn't have expected his wings to be so handy.
Never again.
We're in good shape. Our wounds have already healed. It was all so fast. I'm still a little shocked.
True. It's bound to be everyone hoping the best for us below. Like what Luis did. Only the magic working in reverse. What?
Why? Why do you still stand in defiance? What drives such tenacity?
Luis! The world is full of injustice. Not everything you've said is wrong, much as it hurts to admit.
Yet, you would give up because you see no other way. And no future can come from that. We may struggle with fear and anxiety, but we shape our own destiny with our own hands. I have no doubts.
Yes, you're a man who has endured tragedy. It's foolish, I know, all this talk of belief. I know well. That said, if you cast aside all belief, all that remains is to endure a slow death.
As for me, I believe things can change. I have to. Singing and believing aren't so far apart, right? Even then, my songs touched you too. I know they did.
After I'd idealized my death more than I ever did my life, thanks to a chance encounter, everything changed for me. Now I can hope for the best, without fearing for the worst. The possibilities are endless. If you ask me, that's what magic is.
Luis, you got all these people who believe in you, because you gave them a shred of hope. And now, you want to crush that hope. Maybe you're the one who's scared. Deep down, you're afraid to admit to yourself, you're the one who's hopeless now.
Luis, the fairies came to live in the Sanctum. But do you know why we chose it? The Elder Tribe. We admired the people of humanity. To make our dreams into realities, we have to trust each other. When people do that, that's what makes them so amazing. If you deny the power of trust, if you make the world a place where it can't exist, then you're just plain wrong!
Fools. These false foundations. Who in their right mind
could promise such fantasies! I will never let injustice be repeated. Never again!
His aura is entirely different. It's a magla burst. Luis is becoming a human.
Come on then! No choice now. We prove ourselves with all that we are!
Let's go then! This is our final battle!
Again, the world must be shattered, and again it must be rebuilt anew. You will die in tribute to my ideals, Prince.
We will win this! For the sake of our world!
Dieser Prinz holt sich jetzt erstmal sein Königreich zurück. Doch meine Freunde, bevor wir hier damit beginnen, machen wir nochmal einen kleinen Cut und beim nächsten Mal geht es dann los mit dem Grande Finale von Let's Play Metaphor ReFantazio. Bis dahin, auf Wiedersehen, ciao.